The graphic is up. We're going to be going over, and I don't have JD here to do it, so I got to do this. Boom! The stage is different now. We're on the football field, and we're ready to roll. First game we're breaking down is going to be a game from tonight's slate. We are going to be talking about the Nebraska Cornhuskers going into Cincinnati and taking on the Bearcats. Jefe, the story about this Nebraska team is true freshman starter from last year. Dylan Raiola is back for another season with the team, and this team had a lot of big-time transfer portal receivers. Dane Key, Isaiah Hunter, plus the return of Ja'Cory Barney Jr. They also have a very high-rated recruit in Carter Nelson, who's joining the team as well. Another big addition to this Nebraska team this year is going to be additions to their offensive line. They added Elijah Pritchett from Alabama, a very strong lineman. They also added Rocco Spindler from Notre Dame to ensure and shore up that offensive line that really struggled last year. Cincinnati, on the other side, didn't have exactly the best transfer portal season. They brought back a lot of guys as well. So I'm going to go over to you, Jefe. I'm going to go over to you. We have a 6.5-point line. The consensus, when you look at who the predictions are from all the major college football experts, are all leaning Nebraska with the points here. Do you agree with the experts with all their transfer portal additions, with all the additions to the offensive line, or do you think Cincinnati at home could keep this within a touchdown? What do you got?
Listen, man. This game, I feel like Cincinnati's game plan here is all eyes on, exactly, Dylan Raiola, who is Patrick Mahomes Jr. Is this, can you remind me, is this second year?
Yeah, true freshman last year. He's a true sophomore.
He's got to be better this year. If you're going to do what he does and act exactly and dress yourself exactly like Patrick Mahomes, you got to play better than you did last year. And I do think they will, but I think this game is going to be won on the ground. I did a little digging into Nebraska here. I'm thinking on Emmett Johnson tonight. It's a crowded running room for Nebraska, but I think it's to their benefit. All eyes on Cincinnati's defense should be on Raiola, rightfully so. I think Johnson should be going up against a light box, giving him some lanes here. So one of my favorite plays is actually nothing to do with side or total. It's a prop. You can get Emmett Johnson over 70 rush yards at minus 125. His anytime touchdown is like over minus 300.
Really?
Yeah. It's heavy. They obviously have he's a bruiser running back type of deal, so they expect him to get into the end zone. They have another running back, and my mind is blanking on it. Who's pretty good too. Cincinnati, solid in their own right. I just think Nebraska has to come out this year and get themselves a win, or else they're going to be another laughing stock like they are pretty much every year.
I wouldn't call him a laughing stock. Shout out BBB in the chat. We know he is a Nebraska
They haven't
guy
been
here.
relevant, I don't know, forever.
Big Ten. A lot of good teams in the Big Ten. You know, it's a very tough journey in the Big Ten, especially with all the additions of when the conferences kind of combined. The Big Ten is one that benefited tremendously from getting a ton of talent in that conference. However, in this specific game, I am taking Nebraska. I think Nebraska is a significantly better team. I also think they're going to have it together quicker than we're going to see from the Cincinnati team. I think Nebraska is going to come out, play very strong. I do think they're going to open up the game with the pass. I do think Nebraska is going to take a 1 to 2 touchdown lead. The question of this game is, late, will Cincinnati be able to get a backdoor cover? At the 6.5 line, I am going to be taking them. JD makes a good point here with Nebraska as a parlay piece. Their money line right now, and pull up what you can get it at, is going to be a minus 225. I don't hate that at all if you want to put that as a parlay piece, but I am going to play it straight at the minus 6.5. I do think Nebraska wins this one by 10-ish points, if not more, and they should be able to handle Cincinnati in Cincinnati's house tonight. Jefe, what do you think about a potential parlay piece? Hold on. Parlay Prince, before you go. Parlay Prince. That's the marquee game for tomorrow. We're not going to let you down. Of course, we're going to be covering that game, but we can't cover it today because y'all know we need JD on here to cover that game. Big
I'll put it to you like this. It could be a parlay piece. We have a couple more games that we're going over, so I don't want to jump ahead. But there is another game tonight. Oh, that would be crazy. There is another game tonight.
The cross sport, the U.S. Open college football moneyline parlay from JD.
This guy's over here acting like it's Super Bowl Sunday. Freaking parlaying anytime touchdowns with Russell Westbrook's point total. Like, calm down.
Jeez. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. I don't hate them. Obviously, if I like them on the spread, I think they're going to win the fucking game.
There's another game tonight that is with a ranked opponent that I could see laying the money line on that. Although I'm a little bit worried. That line's a little bit smelly.
Why don't you go over that one real quick?
Well, it's Boise State in South Florida. This one's
Yep.
coming out of this is in Florida, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, look, Boise State's your last ranked team. They're number 25. It's a team that every year is frisky. They're fun. It's Boise State. They got playmakers everywhere. But it's a really interesting line. I mean, a ranked team going into an unranked team. I understand they're 25th on the road, but 6.5, I feel like it should be a little higher. I could see a possible upset here to start the season off. South Florida is going to be juiced up. So I can't give you my sign off on adding that one into the second leg, but that's the best option you have, at least for tonight in football,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
So yet again, Jefe, what was your prop on this game? I did tweet out that you have a big player prop.
Emmett Johnson, the running back, Nebraska, over 70 rush yards.
Yep, there we go. And a great point from JD. That's the biggest question in the game for me. It's going to be hot in South Florida today. Real hot. Boise State, not a team that plays in the heat often. I know it's summertime, but it is going to be real hot. Those Florida boys know how to play in the heat. So I'm going to be honest here. Don't exactly love the moneyline parlay with Boise. I think they might be on upset alert themselves. BBB, a resident Nebraska guy in the chat, saying he loves the player prop there from Jefe. BBB, drop in any other props you like in this game. Anything you like in this one, put it up. We know you study this Nebraska team more than anybody